day of the showgirl, whose charms captivate the Don Juan. This year we cater to no girl. Time marches on. Ladies and gentlemen, just because you don't see me surrounded by a bevy of beautiful squaws, please don't get the impression this isn't the Ziegfeld Follies, because it's the Follies, all right, but on a basis entirely new. We feel the day of the girly show is definitely through. In fact, we even have a song about it. Sing, boys! Beauty is fleeting and flimsy, though she have the neck of a swan. This year we're featuring whimsy. Time marches on. Of course, to help fill out the stage, we have a few who are ornamental. But as you'll see later, we use them sparingly. They're only incidental. Our girls may be quite ornamental, but now that the pendulum swings, ladies are merely incidental in our scheme of things. So on with the ultra-in follies, the sex-ridden angle is gone. Gangway, ye platinum dollies, time marches on. True, since the first Follies, the girls have always brought home the bacon. But if you imagine this is that kind of show, you're sadly mistaken. We feel, for instance, that the day of the tableau vivant is through. And about time, too. Beautiful to look at, no doubt, but something 1936 can do without. That, I believe, is the spirit of the American merchant marine, or Venus arising from the waves at quarantine. We say a pox on girls who are merely pulchritudinous, who keep arousing only the animal and the lewd in us. Away with those undulating Amazons whose voices sound like static, who merely clutter up the witty, the humorous, the epigrammatic. Our girls may be quite ornamental, but now that the pendulum swings, ladies are merely incidental in our scheme of things. So on with the ultra-in follies, the sex-ridden angle is gone. Gangway, ye platinum dollies, time marches on. We feel one good gag is worth a dozen adorable showgirls who... not my tongue. We feel one good gag is... I'll talk to you after the show. We feel... the hell with it.
no airplanes above. We'll watch the turtles at their shindies, you and me and the Caribbean and love. Oh, there's an island down in the West Indies, $10 can buy, away from Rubens and from Libby's, neath the tropic kaleidoscopical sky. Lie around all day and just be lazy, the world far behind. If that's not heaven, then I'm crazy. With no taxes and with no access to ride. No traffic jams under the palm trees by the sea. With breakfast and gas, you'll never need the AFP. In that romantic island, the West Indies, no airplanes above. We'll watch the turtles at their shindies, you and me and the Caribbean and love. Oh, traffic jams on palm trees by the sea. With record and gas, we'll never need the AFP. It's a romantic island, the West Indies, no airplanes above. We'll watch the turtles at their shindies, learn the lingos of pink flamingos, where nothing's immoral, way out on the coral. All day we'll ramble, where starfish gamble, just you and me and the Caribbean and love.
Good night. Good night. Well, wasn't it a wonderful dinner?
All right. I've had better. Well, good night.
Wasn't it funny the way people recognized me? I had to sign 40 autographs.
Oh, yeah? Well, good night.
Say, I never seemed to get to first base with you. Never a smile, never a kind word from you. What would I have to give you for a kiss?
Ronald Coleman.
You know, Ronnie and I were in the same class at Oxford.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're not in his class now. Well, good night.
Say, on 6 continents and 7 oceans, I'm the top. Everyone's crazy about me, and I'm crazy about you.
You been running?
I love you so. I want you so.
So what? Well, good night.
I'm a glum one, it's explainable. I met someone unattainable. Life's a bore, the world is my oyster no more. All the papers where I led the news with my capers now will spread the news. Superman turns out to be flash in the pan. I've flown around the world in a plane. I've settled revolutions in Spain. The North Pole I have charted, but can't get started with you.
Taxi!
Around a golf course I'm under par, and Metro Goldwyn wants me to star. I've got a house, a showplace, but I get no place with you. You're so supreme. Lyrics I write of you scheme, just for a sight of you dream, both day and night of you. And what good does it do? I've been consulted by Franklin D, and Greta Garbo's had had me to tea. Yet I'm broken-hearted, 'cause I can't get started with you.
Will you look at the time? Well, good night.
I do 100 yards in 10 flat. The Prince of Wales has copied my hat. With queens I've a la carted, but can't get started with you. The leading tailors follow my styles, and Pepsodent used one of my smiles. The Astor-Bilts I visit, but say, what is it with you? When first we met, how you elated me, pet. You devastated me yet. Now you've deflated me till you're my Waterloo. When J.P. Morgan bows, I just nod. Green pastures wanted me to play God. The Siamese twins I've parted, but I can't get started with you. The Himalaya mountains I'd climb. I'm written up in fortune and time. New Yorker did my profile, but I've had no feel from you. There's always best regards and much love from Mr. Lehman, you know the gov. I'm asked to every state ball, but behind the 8 ball with you. Oh, tell me why I am no kick to you. I, who'd always stick to you, fly through thin and thick to you. Tell me why I'm taboo, or what a man you're keeping at bay. I use a pound of life, boy, each day, but you've got me downhearted, 'cause I can't.
Oh, well, what can I lose? My God, you're wonderful. You're marvelous.
That's all I wanted to know. Well, good night.
To do, the opera was getting dull. I found the setting dull, so I looked around the lobby aimlessly, and suddenly found you staring shamelessly. I felt a thrill, and all the world stood still. That moment of moments, that flash from the blue, was my heart you heard. Never was there any moment quite so momentous, for in that moment heaven was sent us, our moment of moments, two fond hearts in rhyme. Here's hoping that moment lives until the end of time.
That moment of moments, that flash from the blue, my moment of moments finding you. I stood there in wonder with never a word, and that wasn't thunder, that was my heart you heard. Never was there any moment quite so momentous, for in that moment heaven was sent us, our moment of moments, two fond hearts in rhyme. Here's hoping that moment lives until the end of time. Here's hoping that moment lives until the end of time.
Singing in the well-known tree. It's because I'm no longer in the dark about my sweetie and me. We had a spat and we hadn't spoken. Life was flat and my heart was broken. But today the sun will shine again. We've made up, she is mine again. Through with trouble, watch me bubble. My December turned to May. Let me tell it, let me yell it. This is my red letter day. See the sunbeams, everyone beams as I go my merry way. Four-leaf clover, look me over. This is my red letter day. Don't need rose-colored glasses, getting ready for shoes and rides. I've just been given passes to the gates of paradise. Hear me sing it, see me swing it, king of all that I survey. Made a treaty with my sweetie, so it's my red letter day.
Through with trouble, watch me bubble. My December turned to May.
Let me tell it, let me yell it. This is my red letter day.
See the sunbeams, everyone beams as I go my merry way.
Four-leaf clover, look me over. This is my red letter day. Don't need rose-colored glasses, getting ready for shoes and rides. I've just been given passes to the gates of paradise.
Hear me sing it,
See me swing it, king of all that I survey. Made a tree
sing you a love song, a ballad or moon above song. We're not explaining the plot. We cannot explain what is not. But say, if you will lend an ear, we'll tell you just why we're here. We hope you'll soon be dancing to the score. It seems that's what the writers would adore. They'd like you to whistle as homeward you go. They'd like you to dance to the songs of the show. We hope you'll soon be dancing to the score. It helps the sales at every music store. As we start the finale, let's mention once more, we hope you'll soon be dancing to the score.
That moment of moments, that flash from the blue, my moment of moments, finding you. I stood there in wonder, with never a word, and that wasn't thunder, that was my heart. You heard. Oh, there's an island down in the West Indies, $10 can buy, away from Rubens and from Lindy's, neath a tropic kaleidoscopical sky.
Words without music, all my life long, hoping, praying that what she's saying will turn